It's Monday, time for the Man Cave, Volume 2. Introducing your fantastic host.
Monday night, the cave comes alive. Plastic legends and heroes thrive. From the sexy to the heart, they jump and dive. Collectors unite under neon's glow, where the rare and the retro steal the show. Welcome to the Man Cave, Volume 2, where the old and the new find a view. Stacked to the ceiling, dreams come true. The Man Cave, it's calling you. It's calling you.
Happy Monday, everyone, and welcome to the Man Cave, Volume 2. I will be your host, the Padre. Anyways, we are going to have a special panelist member tonight. Big Sexy is not going to be here. He's not feeling well, so we all wish him hopefully get better soon. Anyways, I'd like to bring on our first panel member, but I want to let you know that our guest tonight is Anthony Mataro from Two Guys Toys, and this is episode number 12, but he has not logged in yet, so anyhow, well, it looks like he just came in, so let's go ahead and bring Ernie in. Hello, Ernie. How are you?
How's it going, Stacy? I'm doing good, but how about you?
Good, I'm doing good.
Awesome.
All right, let's bring in Dan.
Hello from the
Hello,
south.
Dan. How are you?
Doing well.
Good. And you're no more internet problems, hopefully?
I hope not. You'll find out if I just blink out at some point. You'll know my internet's not fixed.
Okay. All right. Well, our special panelist member guest is Angelo D'Annabelle. Let's bring him in.
Angelo.
Hello, everybody.
Angelo.
What's happening? Long time no see.
Yeah. How you been doing?
I hope I can fill in, Rick's shoes.
Yeah.
I keep shaving my head more and more, so eventually it'll all be gone, and Rick and I will be like twins. and then we could just swap out, flip flop, all that good stuff.
Yeah. You
Well,
could
both
just
of
take
you have those
place.
big guns,
Well, I gotta start working out. Hopefully the weather will change over here in upstate. Freaking snowing. I just came in from outside bringing the garbage out, and it was snowing again.
Yeah,
Got my
80
scarf on.
Yeah, it sucks. It's 86, 87 degrees.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm in shorts,
Yeah.
86 degrees.
We'll get a month of that. We'll get a month of that. Then it'll go back to snow and freezing rain.
Well, it's like we always said it when I lived in Maine. We love summer. It's the best day of the year.
Yeah.
That's like Michigan. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, we had a 70-degree day. Everyone went bananas. Oh, spring's here. Everyone was in shorts and T-shirts and shit. And then Mother Nature said, "Oh, we're gonna get you."
Yeah.
No.
Mess with you a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ernie, you want to go ahead and check in the chat there?
I sure do. Okay, so Tim Cope was in the house. I don't see him now because I did reply to him. Wench67 from the UK is here, so thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. Moon Doggy, as always, is here. Adam LeMay. We got Rick, 60 pick. Hope you feel better, Rick. We have Andy and Indy. Murray Corrigan is in the house. Matthew O'Connor. Let's see. And that's it for right now.
Excellent. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we've been doing 12 episodes now, and I don't know. It doesn't seem much different from day one sometimes to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who's watching
Getting
TV?
used to it. Whose TV is
Who's
that?
watching TV?
Not me.
What is
Where's
that?
your TV?
Oh yeah, I hear that now.
Oh, what is it? It's my son's in the other room, I bet.
Oh,
What are they watching?
I'm
Oh,
like,
no, they're probably doing Dungeons and Dragons or something. Yo, guys, it's too loud over there.
that's all right. It's all right.
they're like,
Let the
Shut
kids,
up,
let
Dad.
the kids be kids.
Right?
Yeah, man.
You know, their game room is right next to the Joe room. So whenever they're online playing with their friends and stuff, and if I'm on here, yeah, you're gonna hear some extra noise.
That's all right, man.
I
Kids
was
are
gonna
kids.
blame, I was gonna blame Ernie.
well, I didn't know who it was. Then when Ernie he heard it, I was like, okay, because I thought when you said it, I was thinking, oh, good, it's not just me.
Like,
Hearing
I could
things.
definitely tell it was a TV. I was like, what are they watching? I'm trying to figure out what they were watching.
Well, that's what I thought it was too, TV or radio or something like that. But all right. So I was going to show something tonight. I'm going to hold it for a night that
Why not?
we have, especially since Angelo has a lot of stuff. So who would like to go first besides Angelo? Because I let you can.
I gotta
run
fill
it.
Rick's shoes. I told you. You know, Rick's not here.
I know you're showing for two, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So
Well,
Ernie, do you have
I'll
something you
go.
want
I'll
to show?
go. I'll go. Yeah,
You want to do? Okay.
sure.
All right.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me move you around here. All right.
Ooh, I slid in.
There you go. And you
All right.
slide right out there.
Well, I don't have much tonight. Just have been able to go out and purchase anything new and just be digging through stuff. But we have a guest tonight that's going to be showing a special thing he's going to be selling at Joe at Toylanta. I'm sorry, I still get those. So tonight, in honor of him, I got the old Bullet Man shirt on tonight. But I wanted to show my Bullet Man I made 6 or 7 years ago. The paint's starting to wear off on him, but I wanted to show my Bullet Man 2020.
Now I know why you wanted me on tonight. The goddamn Bullet Man. Oh shit!
We all know it's your favorite.
So,
Hey, that's my favorite.
yeah. So, but I want to show this is my custom made version. Not gonna be as good as what Anthony has made. But
I actually totally forgot about that, but that's perfect.
so, but
Oh my
that's
God.
what I have.
That's it. Dan, you got to be busting out more stuff and no.
Well, he's like 6. He's like this guy's. I made him like 6 years ago. I mean, he's fully posable and everything. It's a combination of one of those what do you call it, the Hasbro Titan Iron Man. I cut him up. That's all they're good for is it's fodder. They don't do anything. So I just cut them up and paint them, but the paint's starting to wear off on them and the helmet's
So does that have articulation?
Oh yeah, you can bend arms just like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Just slightly though. Yeah. Is it is that a real Bullet Man helmet that you just redid, or
I don't.
is that the
Is
metal
it?
one? It looks like it's real.
But it's
Is it metal? Is it heavy?
no.
So it might be a real one then.
It's like plastic.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's usually what they were. They were that kind of a tannish color inside, and then
Yeah, that's what this is. Yeah.
it's a chromium process. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just got to be, but it's been repainted, so it's for some reason the silver paint took really well on the rest of him, but the helmet it just doesn't take. So
Well, that's because he was dragged behind my bike.
you had this. You took my Bullet Man.
No, mine.
And Angelo probably used the Bullet Man in between the spokes, so when the tire turned around, it would make that sound. Clack, 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 clack.
You guys know the story of the Revenge of Bullet Man. I can't bore you again with that one, but
That's
Bullet Man.
all I've got tonight.
All right.
My Green Goblin from last week has hit the dye process. I took it all apart. I dyed it to get ready to repaint it and touch up the things on it. So hopefully I'll have it done next week, and you'll have a whole new cool looking Green Goblin.
Okay. All right, Ernie, you're up.
Okay, so first, let me say we got some new attendees. We got David Frank is in. We have Jeff from Skunkworks. So hi to you, Jeff. And then we also have Keith Ward joined us, and Lone Wolf is in the house as well.
A guy named Paul Knapp just joined us.
No. I was ignoring that guy.
There goes the
Yeah,
neighborhood.
I don't mention the riffraff. Just the good hosts. The good attendees. Oh, we got Vincent Chiriacos in the house.
Yep.
Hey, Vincent.
Yeah, cool. So thank you for joining us, Vincent. Okay, so I'm just going to keep mine simple. Now, I will have a lot of new stuff coming in. I bought a nice lot package from Edmund de Jesus, Moon Doggy. So I'll be getting, I think he said 3 parcels. So I'll be looking for that.
Wow.
Angelo, my man, has also sent me some 112 G.I. Joe painted heads this time. So I'll be looking forward to that.
And the one cybernetic looking head.
And one cybernetic, yes. So thank you, Angelo, for that. Saturday.
They went out this morning.
Cool, brother. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
So for those that didn't see my show on the toy show that I went to from the West Coast Toy Soldier Show, I picked up this Winnetou Big Jim Indian figure.
Yep.
So I picked him up. The gentleman was from Sweden. He flew all the way down. He's a normal, regular seller from Sweden to go down to this show. Then I got this Big Jim. Now he's wearing a Carl May suit. So obviously Big Jim did not wear this, but that's what he had on, so I liked it. Picked him up, and he's in really good shape. No melt marks anywhere. The arms are in nice, good color. No deterioration.
That's
so
good.
He was really cool. And then the nice piece that I purchased from a gentleman, his name was Mike. I got this. Now, he had the box open already, so I knew it was not a sea adventurer. Inside the box was a land adventure in really good shape.
Yeah, nice. Very nice.
Yeah, so I'm happy with it. And then the gentleman also had a bag of 3 complete spaceman astronaut uniforms, I should say. The 64 style suits.
Silver.
Yeah, the silver. So he gave me this Joe and those 3 suits in a nice bag, and 2 of them are complete. The 3rd suit is not. It's missing the respirator and stuff. So I got the whole package for $75. So I didn't think I did too bad.
You did really well. You did really well. Yeah.
Yeah. So
are the suits older suits? Are they 3 zipper, 2 zipper, 1 zipper?
Yeah. So one's a 3 zipper and one's a 2. 1 3 zipper and 2 of them are the 2 zipper.
You did well then. You did really well.
Yeah.
Very good.
So that's pretty much it.
All right. Bullet Man, you're up.
Oh, are you ready? Is everybody sitting down? Because I got so much. No, I have to. I'll be really quick. I talk real fast, so I'm going to try to show as much as I can in a very short amount of time. Due to the fact that we have an awesome guest, and we want to make sure he gets on and able to showcase what he has and what's going on. So the first one, I'm going to selfish plug my Easter comic, my trade paperback G.I. Joe. Is it flipped backward for you guys?
Yeah. Let me see if I can flip you.
No, I'll flip it.
Okay, go ahead.
I got this shit. I figure it out. Mirror image. All right, mirror to camera.
There we go.
Did it?
Yep.
Done. All right. My Easter comic's been sitting here getting dusty. I got like 5 left. No, anybody, Easter's coming. Anybody want to trade paperback? Please let me know. I tried trying to sell them damn things. I got to get my PayPal up because I've been spending like a wild man. Anyway, one of the things, my son has now a resin and a 3D printer. So he's been printing stuff for me like crazy too. And there's a great place. It's called Loot Studios. And Loot Studios, if you get a membership, you can get some really, really cool sci-fi and under. This was from the Nautilus submarine. So it's a great little piece that you can adjust the size. It's supposed to be for like a Dungeons and Dragons size, little tiny ones, but you can scale it up and make it as big as you want. So it makes a really, really nice like inside submarine door. So I thought that was really cool. My son's been making me stuff like that. The other one, I did showcase. I put this on YouTube. It's a little head. Oh man, you're not gonna be able to see it, and that's glowing and shit.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is awesome, dude.
Nice green glow. Yeah.
It's a clear resin head. Ernie put these on the heads on Thingiverse, the Joe heads. He had the different ones, the classic collection, so they would fit different neck posts. So my son shrank it down for a 1/12 size head, so it would fit on the heads that I have. And then he printed them out in resin, and he had clear resin. So I want to say, let me see what it's going to look like. So he printed out in clear, and I put it on that tea light, and I thought it looked really neat, all lit up. So I'm trying to have him print me a whole bunch, so when I go to Hershey, I could bring some with some tea lights with a little Joe head on top, if anybody's interested in getting any of those. Going wild with getting ready for Hershey already. I have 2 winter custom box sets for 1/12 scale that'll have the custom G.I. Joe adventure team head, snowmobile. It's got some beastie and a cage and a custom nice box with nice box art, and it's going to have a like a diorama screen, like for an aquarium backdrop that is 16 by 24, so that if you want to display it, it looks really cool. I'm going to be posting those later on. I got that one going on. I got another one, underwater one box set. And then I hooked up with this one gentleman who's really, really great to me, who made me the yellow ATV that I did the Mummy comic. If you go on YouTube, you can see it. It's really awesome. He did a 2-seater for me because that's the way the original comic book looked from the set. And he now just made me the Pygmy Gorilla set. So it's a Pygmy Gorilla with the pontoon boat, with the pontoons, all in 3D print in 1/12 scale. So wow. that'll be another set that I'll have at Hershey for sale. And it's really exciting because this guy is awesome with his 3D prints. And we have a lot of different ideas from the troubleshooter to the ideas where I would do. So there's a lot of things hopefully coming from him and from myself in the near future. Next, I went to a Facebook marketplaces, like the worst thing ever invented, due to the fact that every time I'm on there, I want to buy everything I see, and I'm driving all over Hell's Half Acre to get it. I just went, I just drove. It wasn't too bad. This guy was from Massachusetts, but he said, "Oh, I got to go buy sneakers," and there's no sneaker stores in Pittsfield, so I'm gonna drive all the way to Albany. I said, "Fuck, I'll meet you in Albany." So I went and I bought a little bird helicopter from him, the 1/6 scale from 21st Century Toys, and I bought one of the 21st Century Toys Humvees. So I got those 2. I'm probably going to bring those to Hershey, try to blow those out. I have both, and I don't need them, but I couldn't beat the deal he was giving me, so I got to get rid of those. Then I went another guy who lived probably about 15 minutes away, and he had a box of Joes. When he was cleaning up someone's house, he was helping him renovate, had a box of some Joes and a box of some Johnny West figures and all kinds of gear. I got a whole box of all the different gear that came with the Johnny West stuff. And I'm like, don't need it, don't want it. Whoop, it's got to go. So that's gonna go to Hershey. Then what other things that were in it? Nice painted hair Joe.
Nice.
Was in there. He's a little on the loose side, not bad, but he's got one little hairline crack in his knee. Other than that, he's in awesome shape. Unfortunately, it looks like we must have left the helmet on for a long period of time. It's got a little glue on the back of his head. Then Sea Adventurer. This dude is pristine. He's tight. He's got one little knee crack. You guys say I never show, or Rick never shows 1/6 scale, so I had to make up for that. This Land Adventurer, not a stitch, nothing wrong with him. His flock actually looks pretty good, except for this chin. No cracks whatsoever. Tight too. He's in great shape. This one I was the happiest about. It's a Kung Fu grip with pliable, soft Kung Fu grip original hands, and that's really hard to come by. Obviously, over time they start to get hard and brittle, fall apart, and all that good stuff. So awesome score in 1/6 scale. So I'm going to keep going like crazy, man. I don't know if I ever showcased this before. This is a 1/12 scale D20 Studios Bone Wolf. It is so awesome. So I'll scale it to size. This is 1/12 scale, Joe.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah. And if you were to take all the bone armor off it, it would make a really formidable a foe for G.I. Joe 1/6 scale because he's so big. This is the bone boar made by the same D20 Studios. And on top of this one is riding a Savage Crucible Varnock. Though, if you ever look that up, those are some awesome figures. So this one, the same thing. If you were to take all the armor off, there's a really cool, good size 1/6 scale boar underneath, but it was made for 1/12 scale. This next one is another 1/12. Now that I got into the Savage Crucible Varnocks, this guy is really awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all the heads.
Very cool.
Very
So
cool.
I posted all these on YouTube. I did a little video go around showing the different figures with my diorama in the back with the backdrop. Check it out. There's some really awesome, cool stuff. Then another guy, a friend of mine from up near Lake George, was having a little bit of monetary issues. And he had a whole bunch of 3D printed G.I. Joe 1/12 scale stuff, from the headquarters to the Wolverine to the Skyhawk to the Polar Battle Bear to the Armadillo to the Water Moccasin to the headquarters and the whale. I bought them all. I bought all of them, and most of them are going to come to Hershey because I now have no room for anything. And my wife says something's got to go. Either they go or you go. No. But I some of them I'm going to keep, like parts of the headquarters I really want because I want to use certain sections of it. But it's like 7 feet long. I set it up on a dining room table. I had to put the leaves out in order for the headquarters to fit. So
Wow.
the whale is behind me. I have to show you this monster. I don't know how many hours it must have taken to print.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
This is no joke. And
I have the original one.
yeah,
That
and
thing
you
is
see-
huge.
You see torpedo right here. That's the 1/12 scale torpedo.
Wow.
This
you're better
thing-
off describing that in days for printing, not
This
Yeah.
I can't even imagine how to even get started on something like that, and then let alone trying to put the damn thing together.
Wow.
So that was massive, and I have no, I would love to like do a photo shoot with that outside, but I would want to be in the water. I'm not going to put that in the water. I'm not going to do that. So that's going to Hershey. So I got a lot of stuff that's going to go to Hershey. Hopefully some of you guys on the chat, some of you gentlemen want to see me at Hershey. I'll be there next to Paul Knapp. And
Well, you better think that again, because he just said you're not setting up next to me with that 1/12 scale stuff.
oh shit, Paul, I'm just going to move his little pity things over to the side, and I'm going to put my shit right on top of his. So that's all I'm going to write. And I tried to be fast.
Wow, dude. You got
You
some
did well.
stuff, that's for sure. I'm going
Yeah,
to Hershey, and I do want some of that stuff you just showed.
All right, brother, give me a holler. Let me know so I know what to set
mainly
aside.
the 1/6 stuff. The 1/6 stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
that's
All
a
right,
lot
guys.
of stuff. Wow.
It is.
Yeah.
All right,
a lot of stuff.
let's go ahead and bring in our guest, Anthony Mataro from Two Guys Toys. Here we go.
Anthony, what's
Good
up?
evening, everybody.
How are
Dan,
you?
I appreciate you using that picture of me back before COVID when I was bodybuilding and looked like the Hulk.
We got to get it. He's flipped. We got to get him
Don't quite
flipped
look
over.
like that anymore. But I appreciate it. How is it? I was going to say, how's everybody doing? But I think I've heard. Everybody okay this evening?
Oh, yeah.
We're all doing,
Doing
good,
well.
except
Yeah.
Rick.
Yeah, Rick
Yeah.
A
couldn't
little
make
bit
it.
under the weather.
Oh, I hear that's a good under the weather, flu cold under the weather, or bad under the weather.
I think he just
Well,
had a
I think
cold
he's
to me.
starting, so
Okay.
Let's hope it doesn't get any worse for him.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Tell you, man, that stuff going around this winter, it was like 4 or 5 weeks at a time.
Right.
Couldn't get rid of that stuff. It was brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
But tell them how nice the weather is down where you are.
Nice, God. Well, okay. Now, hang on. Now, before I say how nice it is now, my wife, Edwina, or whatever I happen to call her, she's got more nicknames for me and her friends and family. We went down to Florida for spring training to see the Yankees play. Now, leading up to that, every time she and I went anywhere, whether it was one of the grandkids' football games, whether it was this or that or whatever, I mean, it was like coats, jackets. And I looked at her and I said, no more cold weather. We're done. It's got to be over. We go down to Florida, 70, 80, 90 degrees every day. Spring training was awesome. Had a great time. Got to go to the first cigar manufacturer. It was just crazy. And we get back here and it's freezing cold again. So over the last few days, it started rolling back into the 80s. I think it was like 92 the other day. So yeah, it was pretty awesome.
There he goes.
Sorry about
Definitely
that.
jealous of that. Jealous of that weather, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling, and that's one thing that we love about the Carolinas. We thought about moving to Georgia, and I'm not embarrassed to say, okay, I'm retired from the Marine Corps, blah blah blah. But I'm 100% disabled from the military. And South Carolina, by incredible leaps and bounds, what they give their veterans as far as a tax break, you get 5 acres of property up to $0 in property tax, 2 vehicles. And the closest we were going to go was northern Georgia. And the only break they give you was on the first $40,000. And I was like, let's just take the 100% on, we got 3 acres. I told my wife, I said, I want 3 acres and a pond. That's all I want. You decide, you pick the house, whatever you want. I'm good. Let's go. We got 3 acres, no pond. Now we're going to dig a pond. But again, it's phenomenal what South Carolina does.
Don't make it sound too nice. We don't want too many more Yankees and everything down
Hey,
here.
now. Hey, now.
Well, all I got to say is the only thing I'll say to that without saying anything more is if you move down south, leave your politics at home.
Yeah.
People down here don't play. And I'll just say that and be done with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to get Anthony. Either he does it or we got to get him flip around.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was going to say. Can you go down into your where your picture is? Below there, you look like you see a little gear. Click on that little gear, and then go to your camera.
It's the settings icon.
All right,
Settings icon.
Yeah.
Where do I need to be?
And then when you click on that, then go to camera.
Right.
And then you, hit the flip.
You should see something that says mirror.
Be a little mirror.
Hang on, I'm trying to.
It's a little slide button. It should be for you.
There it is. Okay, the mirror. There we go.
There we go.
Now I'm backwards.
Yeah.
Now you're right.
Now you're backwards, but you look perfect for everybody else. So that way
we can read the shirt now.
Every time when Paul would say, "Yeah, what's your?" I'm sitting there talking about one of my tattoos, and I'm like, "Yeah, on my right arm," and I'm looking, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, that's my." Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Sorry about that.
Yeah. No problem.
No worries.
So tell us about what's going on with you. You got some. You're going to be going to Toylanta coming up.
Oh yeah, Toylanta's on its way. Now I've not done Toylanta before. I'll admit that right up front. Never done Toylanta, and kind of wasn't sure that I was going to do it, but I didn't want to wait till later in the year because, as we all know, this is the Bullet Man anniversary. Wait, let me say that the right way. This is the 50th anniversary of the Hasbro Bullet Man, of which I have made, did the double chrome Kung Fu grip hands on mine. I mean, the whole 9 yards. So obviously been a fan, way too old to have appreciated him and had him when I was a kid. My G.I. Joe days pretty much stopped like right after 1969. That's when girls are more important than G.I. Joes. So that went the way of the dodo. So I never had a chance to play really with much of the Adventure Team stuff, but love the Bullet Man. I've been doing custom figures for myself on and off for years. I know I've shown you guys some of the stuff that I've done. The nurse last year was one thing, but right about the exact same time, about 3 years ago, I believe it was, I got the idea to do a Bullet Man. And I didn't want to do just the Bullet Man. My fascination was I was recreating female heroines from the 1940s. So as I'm doing research about Lady Domino and all these other, dime store paperback heroines that I'm turning into action figures, I ran across the origin of Bullet Man, 1940 in nickel comic books.
Wow.
And then he went to Fawcett in 1941. And what I decided to do, instead of doing, and God bless anybody that's doing anything Bullet Man this year for the anniversary, I decided that I was going to do the remake of the 1941 Bullet Man instead of doing what pretty much a lot of everybody else is going to do, just their version of the Hasbro Bullet Man. So I played around with it, and was doing some serious talking with Alan Dawson and Turl Ashby, and Turl had helped me do some work with the box and the card, the accessory card and everything for the G.I. Joe nurse. So we all put our heads together once I had the idea based on the prototype that I already made. Sorry, guys. I just came upstairs and I'm like sweating through my T-shirt with the air on, trying to cool the upstairs down. It's been hot here. But anyway, do what?
Yeah. Here I'm in Greenville, so it's
I
it's
know,
like in the
Dan.
80s. It's mid 80s. So I got the air conditioning on or like that.
Skip and the jump.
Wearing shorts. Yeah.
We bought this house 2 years ago, and the whole upstairs wasn't done. So my half is the G.I. Joe room, and then the other half is a bedroom. So I haven't been up here in days. So it's probably about, let's see, look at the thermostat. It's like 80 degrees up here right now. So anyway, back to the Bullet Man. I pulled out the prototype, dusted it off, tried to figure out what I was going to do. For those that either have gotten one or have seen the nurse was the regular 12-inch coffin box, the accessory card with accessories on it. And I really didn't want to do that. So again, Turl and I put our heads together and decided what would be the right way to go. I don't know if you guys know, but Turl had a bunch of medical issues that he had. If you do, if you know, good. If you don't, you can. I just, again, none of my business to be putting it out there. But anyway, he's better now. Had some surgery, so I kind of put the hat on to start designing and doing all this stuff myself that he was going to and would normally do, because I didn't want to put it on him. I just didn't think that was the right thing to do. So anyway, we put our heads together, came up with a whole new box concept. Alan Dawson, God bless Alan. He was with me right from the very beginning, designing the very first prototype Bullet Man helmet. This is where it all started, with this little jewel right here. And then that went down to another iteration where we shortened the sides, decided to make it a lot more like the Bullet Man helmet butt. And then the next prototype was this one right here, as you can see, a lot smaller. The actuator button on the front, for those of you that don't know. I'm going to digress here a minute. For those who don't know the history of Bullet Man was a police officer. He was a weakling. He was fairly intelligent, wasn't athletic at all. Good looking guy, but physically didn't have a whole lot going for him. So he was great in chemistry, so he decided that he was going to make the original super soldier serum for all you Captain America fans. Well, guess who had it first? Bullet Man did. So this little scrawny cop with a great brain took this injection, which turned him into a literally indestructible superhero. So he created the helmet, which had an actuator button that put out a magnetic field so bullets would bounce off him. Literally, again, indestructible. A helmet was literally indestructible. I think there was even one episode where either he or Bullet Girl, and I think it was Bullet Girl, got run over by a tank. Nothing happened. So back to the Bullet Man thing. So Alan and I finally got to a point where we agreed on what the helmet should look like. We put the actuator button on there, and I decided that I was going to introduce him back for a while. Decide to introduce him at Toylanta, and then follow up and bring him with me doing Kentuckiana. Might do Hershey, don't know yet, but it's out there. Still not a yes or a no yet for us. But anyway, we decided to come up with the Bullet Man. We did our own little thing. The box is going to be somewhat, I think, unique. Those of you have already seen the artwork. It's been out there for weeks. I was putting those little 1940-esque little videos out. The only thing I didn't do that I wanted to do is I wanted to get the newspaper to spin like the old Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Only thing, and Dan, I should have got up with you a long time ago on that one, but I was okay with what we did. I thought it was pretty cool, just taking the iPhone and shaking it every time the music shook, and tried to make it look with the newsprint and everything else right out of 1940. The music was from a movie, I think it was The Stranger on the 13th Floor or something like that. Who ever heard of it? But the music was kind of cool. So anyway, we came up with, again, the Bullet Man, the Mask United States. God, my camera's backwards. You guys are going to kill me. So this is the box. And this is the
check
art.
that out. Nice.
Oh, that looks nice.
Let me tilt this down. Hang on, because I'm backwards as it is. So I'm tilting one way, and I should be the other way. So this is the original. This is the original Bullet Man box, and the way it opens, it's got a little magnetic catch on it. And when you drop the front of the box down,
Wow.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
nice.
a character and a complete reprint. Let me get this to where the light's not killing everybody. A complete reprint, full-size reprint of the 1941 Bullet Man #1 10-cent comic book.
Awesome.
Wow. Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
He will come, as you can see. God, can I turn my camera back, please? As you can see, where Hasbro got a lot of their ideas. God, I can't do this. As far as helmet, the red from the red shirt, they did away obviously with the trousers, and they did away with the white belt, which in the comic book iterations it turns black. So Hasbro got that as well. He will come, as you see him, helmet, fully posable figure, red shirt, white belt / sash, yellow tights, black jack boots for other than trying to sit there and describe them wholly, and a gold helmet. And people were like, well, why would you do a gold helmet for a figure that had a silver helmet? Well, it's the homage to the 1976 50th anniversary for Bullet Man. So now that you couldn't see anything through the package because of the light, this is killing me.
No, you're doing good. You're doing fine.
Yeah, it looks
You're
great.
doing fine.
I keep turning them the wrong way.
Well,
No, you're
I want them to
just
look forward and I'm pointing.
just
and-
orientate yourself. There's a Sugar Skull poster or something to your side.
Oh,
just
that's
remember-
the shower curtain.
Just remember that's the direction. Keep an eye on this week.
Okay, so I got everything. Everything's got to go that way. All right. Thank you. Get my orientation. Anyway, so he's going to come with all the different hands. I've got him more with the Kung Fu grip hands on him. That's the way he'll come packaged. He'll have hands with the pointing finger, the crooked finger for a weapon, and everything else. And then, of course, the gold helmet.
Nice.
The gold helmet with, again, as you can see, with the actuator buttons on them, kind of like the on-off switch for his helmet.
How did you plate the and color the helmets? Are they painted or are they plated?
3D printing.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Chrome filament and gold filament, which I really thought they would turn out to be just crappy. And then the printer that I have, typically whenever you do anything cylindrical, if you don't tell it to have different starting points, you'll have a seam.
Hmm.
So when I first printed it, it was like, okay, that's not bad, but I've got this funky seam running right up through the center front of that's not on this one, the center front of the helmet. So what I did is I went in and I changed it to alternate. I don't know if you can see it, but it actually, let me see if I can. It's hard to tell it with the light, but it's actually looks like it was done on a lathe, like a metal helmet would actually be done, unless it was, of course, cast. Well, I went more for the machined helmet more so than I did casting, because I figured he could probably do a lot more, even in 1940, machining a helmet than he could do if he cast it. So that's pretty much how I've done it. And again, Alan, I know he's out there in the audience. Thank you again for all of your hard work and design. But the 3D printer just killed it. I tried doing, oh God, I'm half brain dead tonight. The resin printing years ago, and I never had much success with it. As a matter of fact, I had all my show stuff under the table at the 3D printer was on, that the resin printer was on, and I pulled it out one day to get ready to do a toy show, and all things like this little radio. See the melt portion of it. Everything that was made out of this kind of a plastic that was underneath that table, all of the tanks for the flamethrower, the main and the small tank, melted. These melted. I had ammo cans. These aren't the ones, but I had the ammo cans literally melted. And I was like, okay, so the stuff is poisonous. You're not supposed to breathe it or you can die. So you have to wear a mask. And I'm sitting there and this stuff is melting plastic that's 3 feet away from it. I might have had a fluke, but that was the end of resin printing.
Wow.
Yeah, it can be caustic.
Whew.
I have 3 of them, so
I had it out in the garage. So, but yeah, mask on. I was like, no, I'm done with that. And
what type of body did you use for the Bulletman?
Oh God, I knew you were going to ask that. And honest to God, I don't remember who the manufacturer was, and I'm not trying to hold back. I honestly don't remember whose it was. And something else, kind of letting the cat out of the bag. I'm working now, and again, this goes back to the 1940s heroines. I'm getting everything ready to do the Bullet Girl.
Well,
Okay.
And now, I hope there's no children in the audience, but as we know, female action figures now made of silicone are about as real a body as you can get without having the real thing.
Yes.
This is what I was going to make her out of. Now, this is kind of more like the teenage body.
Mm-hmm.
Now, size-wise, realistically, yeah. Oh, here we go again. I know, towards the shower curtain. She's supposed to be Bullet Girl was 5'10", and he was right around 5'11", 6 feet tall. Well, that ain't working. Plus, when you look at her body, she's shaped like she's 12 years old. So I do have the gauntlet gloves. That's the beginning of it. I have the boots that I cut out to look more almost like a cowboy boot because they're cut down in the front and the back like a cowboy boot would be. But the body that I ordered that I'm going to start working on is a World Box figure, and I'm getting the bodybuilder figure. And as somebody say, why do you want to do that? I mean, look at him. He's about as freaking ripped as anybody can be because he took that serum. So if the female took it, kind of stands the reason she'd be pretty buff. So, but that's everything from the Two Guys Toy Store laboratory.
So
that's what I used for this figure here. Is like the bodybuilder shape on her. She's got the biceps like that. So it's actually got a lot more curves to it.
Who is that, Dan? Who's the figure, Dan? I mean, who is she?
That's from my Carl Butcher stuff. That's Freya Passion.
Okay, I was going to say, because the hair color threw me. I'm like, wait a minute. Who has... See,
and she's got a music video on Daring Studios.
Hang on. Let me pull my
He's pimping his videos now.
I got to get it to at least 100. She's like 12. What's she like? Just close to 100. Get it to 100.
All right. Okay.
Took me a month to work on that stupid video.
For those of
Should've
you
made her
who
nude.
really follow Bullet Man, there was a figure that came out not too long ago, and her name was Bulleteer. Anybody remember
No.
Bulleteer?
No.
All right. Real quick, Bulleteer. This is what she looks like, except her bustier is supposed to be red and her skin is chrome. What happens was her husband, who was cheating on her, was in a relationship, having an affair, and he was trying to create this like metal skin. So he creates the metal skin. He's down in the basement. She's going down to basically tell him she wants a divorce. The marriage is over. And he's suffocating because the dipstick didn't figure a way to put it on so that his skin wouldn't stop breathing. Remember Goldfinger?
Yeah.
You remember why
Yeah.
she died?
Yep.
They didn't leave that little spot at the base of her spine. So, well, he dies from that. Well, she's grabbing him, trying to resuscitate him, and it gets on her, and she starts to turn silver, chrome, if you will. Her wedding band on her finger was so tight, it didn't get under her wedding band. I swear to God, can't make it up. That's how she survived.
Oh wow.
So the next thing is getting her skin and chroming it.
Wow.
And trying to figure out how I'm going to get that bustier to be red instead of black. And then when I was talking about Lady Domino, this is my own custom of Lady Domino, even with my own homemade syringe, which I got to look at it or I'll never get it right. Basically, what she did is she carried a little snub-nosed 45. That was her weapon of choice. She was like a debutante. Her father was murdered by the mob. She was kind of like a Batman. She decided she wasn't going to let anybody know what she was doing, and she decided to take on the dregs of society. And whenever she had to, instead of shooting anybody, which she really didn't want to do in the first place, she had a syringe with knockout drops in it. So she subdued you to the point where she'd inject you, you were out. And then she'd leave you for the cops.
Oh,
But
wow.
this, like I said, is mine.
Very cool.
Well, they both look fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's, I don't know how many of the four of you are retired, but life changes when you're retired. It does, man. Life just changes. You either find something to do it yourself or you'll go absolutely bonkers.
Well, I'm not retired yet, but I
Yep.
want to be retired.
Ditto.
Yeah.
So, and again, and I know I told you guys about me dying a couple of years ago from that cardiac arrest. So
Yes. Yeah, I
I'm
remember
just
that.
now getting back to the point where I'm going to start getting on the bike again. Bought a weight machine. It's in the garage, and I'm not going to get back into bodybuilding again. I'm not going to try to look like the Hulk again, but I definitely want to start doing something to get the body back in some kind of shape and get back on the bike and start riding again.
So, Anthony, I have a question back to the Bullet Man.
Yes, sir.
How many are you making, and how much are they? If
I'm
people
going
want to
to
know.
do, originally I was only going to do 5, but I'm going to do 10 like I did the nurse.
Okay.
I brought 5 with me to Kentuckiana and then the others. Then I wound up making 5 more. I'm going to make 10 Bullet Men, as I said, and they'll retail for $150.
Oh, that's not bad.
No,
No,
That's not bad at all.
well, the nurse, originally when I made her, I wanted to retail her at $150, but with everything it took to make her, man, she was just like off the chart with expensive. And I had to put her down at 2.5, and that was a lot higher than I wanted to go, but I couldn't make them and lose money. So anyway, but yeah, the Bullet Man, because I could print the helmets myself, a lot of the, this, that, and the other myself. I decided to try to keep him at a decent price range, a little bit more palatable for the many.
Well, yeah, and especially with the nice box that you're supplying it with. I think that's very fair.
Thank you.
Very
Very
nice.
nice.
Yeah, and
Very
I have
good.
a question, Anthony. Number one, great name. It's my son's name, my middle name.
Oh, there you go.
And the box. I love the box. I wanted the question in regards to the art on the outside of the box. Is it a
Yes.
sticker? Is it a sticker, or did you print it direct on the box itself?
It's a sticker.
Okay.
It's an actual printed decal sticker.
With a matte finish, because it looks really nice.
I used the actual artwork. The only difference between what's on the box, and I hated this, but it just turned out so well. He doesn't have gauntlets. Bullet Man never did. It was basically 3D generated with everything that I supplied it, that I created to get into the whole AI thing. So that's basically, that's the printed part.
Yeah, that's great. Very nice.
But I wanted to do something different box wise.
Oh yeah.
Terrell said, "Aren't you making 20?"
I'll say again.
Terrell asked a question. He said, "Aren't you making 20?"
No, I'm for right now. I'm only doing 10. I mean, if the want and the need is out there, because I mean, I look at it like this. 12-inch action figures. Yeah, okay, that's that's a worldwide thing. Getting it to GI Joe, that narrows it down again. Other than the collectors just wanting to have one of everything. If you didn't grow up with Bullet Man, he might not have been something that you really wanted, although he is pretty damn cool. So my thing was going even nichier. There's a word for you, nichier, going back to the 1940, to the original Bullet Man, not Hasbro. So, it was kind of like my nurse. I wanted to make a nurse that even little girls would have played with, and not had Hasbro recall them from stores and filling up landfills everywhere they were in America. So I made her a little jazzy, too jazzy for some. For the Holy Grail folks out there, it was sacrilegious. I don't care. She's my design. She's my nurse.
Right.
I wanted her to look a little snazzier and cute, attractive, whatever.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. But yes, I will only, for right now, I'm making 10. I put 11 boxes together, 11 figures together. One of them will be right up on the shelf right next to my nurse. And the whole thing. Yeah, thanks, Turl. We'll be making 20.
We had a couple of people ask if they could see the face of Bullet Man.
Yeah. He's kind of a takeoff on the he's kind of a combination of the guy that played Superman,
or Henry Cavill,
and also the guy that played Jesus in the movie where he was just whipped to death.
Oh, it does look like Henry Cavill. Yeah,
It does.
It looks like Henry Cavill. Yeah,
it does. Yeah.
but that's a good 1940s face.
yeah.
You know what really? I'll tell you what really sold it was his hair. I mean, he's kind of got a 1940s kind of comb over. I'm an expert on hair, obviously, but yeah, I wanted to try to find something that was, it's just like, okay, when I did the nurse I originally had was, I think the original character's name was Avril Lagrange. Singer, I think she's more like a Gen Xer. I don't know, don't really care. And I was going to do, and I still haven't done her, but I want to do Lady Penelope from the Thunderbirds.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Oh.
I searched forever to find a face that looked English.
Yeah.
I wound up using her for the nurse. So anyway, I'm going to have a Lady Penelope and a G.I. Joe AT nurse that are going to have identical faces unless I swap her back. But yeah, I don't know that I'll do 20. I would like to. I hope I get enough people that want them. And if they do, yeah, I'll make 20, but I don't want to drown it out. I want to keep it something that, I don't know. I'm very old.
Well, I'm sure Angela's going to be the first one in line. I know that.
Hey, for this one, that would be a Bullet Man that I'd get behind. It was the Hasbro version was garbage to me. The Hasbro version with that plastic head with the face, no. and his little leotard outfit. No.
Yeah.
This is old school. This
Yeah.
looks like what Bullet Man should look like, not
Yeah.
what Hasbro produced.
Exactly. I to me the bullet helmet, Bullet Man. I didn't even know Bullet Man started in the 40s. I mean, I never knew that until I just started doing, like I said, research for the girls. And yeah, I'm not into the unitard. I thought was a little bit silly. The chrome arms and hands, okay. Why they use the nose picker hands on a 19? I never got that.
They couldn't get the chrome to stick to the rubber Kung Fu grip hands.
They could have made them out of plastic. You know what I'm saying? Just so he could grip. He couldn't. Now, yeah, he couldn't stick his finger in a trigger. But I mean, if you're going to make, I mean, my way of thinking, if you're going to make the nose picker hands out of hard plastic, and the bull, and of course, we all went to the Kung Fu grip in '74, which God knows they should have done that back in the '60s. I mean, look at Captain Action and everybody else that had that kind of a hand. Stony Smith, for the God's sake. But anyway, if you have the Kung Fu grip hand, why not make the Kung Fu grip hand out of plastic, chrome them? That's why I recreated. I did my own, and I'm sure maybe Angelo, you probably have done it. And if you haven't, it's not that hard to do. Put Kung Fu grip hands on a Bullet Man.
Yeah,
I did
chrome them.
Chromed them. I did them.
Yeah, Padre, you have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just like I'm going to bring a couple of the Mike Powers figures that I have 2 bionic legs on.
Yeah.
And that's easy as pie to do. And a lot of times, if you look, there are bionic lower legs, calves that are created left and right.
They did it. Yeah, they did it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fine, but they're out there.
And 2 arms too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing I never wanted to do, because I mean, to me, I mean, let's face it. I mean, we could sit here and argue for weeks about $6 Million Man, Atomic Man, $6 Million Man, Atomic Man. Well, to me, putting 2 legs on him and only 1 arm makes him more $6 Million Man-ish. So, anyway, that's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I like it. I like the box.
It looks really nice.
It's a nice set. Very nice.
The outer box was Turl's idea, because again, we were thinking about doing just a regular old 12-inch, box, and he said, I had done something, a while back, and I used this box, and it was black, and that's when the wheels started churning up here. When I was thinking about, well, we could do this, we could do that, we could do this, we could do that, and yeah. I definitely am very happy with the way he turned out, except for his helmet. Looks like a Marine after a night out drinking. His helmet's all
cattywampus, but yeah, it's just fine.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to think of, I don't know, the only thing that I haven't decided yet.
I'm curious, how'd you track down the comic book?
Yeah, the comic is cool.
Woo! Okay, I missed my calling. Instead of being a Marine, I should have been a PI. I mean, no matter what it is, I'm one of these people that screw down. And if you told me a hummingbird's wings, then I'm going to be like into it for like a day, trying to mathematically, and understand it. I just started hunting around for comic books and found out that they actually did have. He bought 20 boxes. Bro, you're killing me. No, actually, I bought. Let's see. I bought 13. They come in 4. I bought 1, and then I bought 3 sets of 4, so I do have 13 boxes. I had again, getting into it, investigating it, and then I found this guy that reprints old comic books. So I wrote. I'm like, do you do? Well, I do Bullet Man. I can do whatever you want. You tell me what you need, and it's the actual full-size 64-page. I mean, that thing. When he makes them, he doesn't press it flat like a regular comic book. It's like he prints them, staples them, folds them, and then staples them. And the comic book actually gets wider, and then it comes back down to the point where the staples are. That comic book is like, it's got to be almost a half-inch thick at the binding side.
Wow.
But, and I mean, it's not perfect. It's not, 4K. It's a reproduction of, but it's Let's see, do I? No, I have. I was going to say I could show you mine, but I have mine in my box. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's not like today's comics where you'll have. Well, let's just use Bullet Man. You have Bullet Man and modern Bullet Man comic book, and it's X amount of pages, and it's all one story. The original comic books from back in the 40s were multiple stories. It was almost like a graphic novel. You had multiple stories in one comic book, and they're pretty cool.
Very cool. And how many of those comic books did you print up,
sir?
How many of those comic books did you print up?
You did 20.
You did great.
Yeah, Terrell.
I beat you to it.
No.
I ordered mine, and then I ordered 10 more.
Oh, okay.
So I've only made 11. I made 11 figures. I made. Oh God, isn't it great having friends?
I was trying to help you out, Terrell.
Yeah.
Guys are killing me.
20. There you go.
20.
Oh,
No, I bought my comic book at first, and then that's when I got the idea to incorporate. Because I'm sitting here thinking, okay, the Adventure Team nurse was easy because nurses dress in nurses' clothes, except for the heels, of course. And they have nurse things. They have stethoscopes. They have first aid kits. And then all that went right back to the G.I. Joe medic. So it was easy. But trying to find the stuff, wound up doing a lot of 40th G.I. Joe stuff, the medic, for the gear, but still had to be bought. And then the Bullet Man, like I said, once I got the comic and all that stuff, I ordered the one, read it all, and then just decided just to go ahead and incorporate a comic. But I was going to do a mini comic because he would print them whatever size I wanted them. He would print them.
Oh, okay.
So I figured what I was going to do is take the accessory card like I had for the nurse and put a mini comic in the 6x8 card. I mean, it was kind of cool, kind of hard to read.
yeah.
But that wasn't my intent at first, was to put a life-size comic book in it. So, yeah, that was... So anyway, it went through the generations and iterations, and here we are with a full-size muscle body Henry Cavill / whoever else he looks like, Bullet Man, and the full-size comic in the crazy box.
Oh, that's great overall. Yeah.
Very cool.
The image looks like the figure. You know, you did a great job.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do appreciate you guys letting me kick this off on the podcast. It was I'm flattered.
Well, we appreciate you sending us a complimentary Bullet Man each.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I already did. They should be there. What's today?
Tomorrow, right?
I went ahead and sent you my address, so you already have that. Okay?
Yeah, we're good, Ernie.
You're probably going to sell these before the show's over.
Well, this is, and God, Angela, I'm glad you said that because it was kind of funny. I have never made. Okay, I've done my own custom stuff. I'll go head to head with the guy who supposedly was the first one to do the. Do you remember the tank body with the crane, the Major Matt Mason lunar crane? I've got mine from 1989 sitting over there on the floor, and I've been, putting stuff together, kit bashing, if you will. My own really started with the action figures a few years ago, but I never made one for resale.
Yeah.
So when I did the nurse, I was like, oh God, man. I mean, when I first put that out there on Facebook, if I had 150 comments on that nurse, 25 of them were positive. 20 were negative, and the other 100 wanted to kill me, literally.
Really?
I mean, there were people calling her a slut, a whore, the pole, having sex with G.I. Joe. She looks like a stripper. Does she come with a stripper pole? I mean, did she G.I. Joe when she's done being it was like, I thought I was in kindergarten.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
There's those people out there that are like that.
And listen, I'm a purist. I mean, I've got my racing bicycle has electronic shifting on it. I went down in flames, tooth and nail, before I went from the old friction shifters to the electronic. I'm purist. I'm old school, whatever. And I understand it, but not to the nth degree of acting like a child about it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, 150 people commented, 100 want to kill me, 25 don't like it, and 25 thought it was pretty cool. And I'm getting ready to shell out all this money to make her and bring her to toy shows.
Yeah.
They were gone before
Yep.
the doors opened.
Yes.
Steve Stovall bought the first one, and it was like other dealers were coming up. I want a nurse. I want a nurse. I want a nurse.
Right. Right.
Now, granted, there weren't that many sold, but at the same time, they did sell. And I, honest to God, didn't think I'd sell the first one.
But that's why you got to go with your instinct sometimes and do what you got it. What you
Right.
want
And
to do.
if it's for you, and if you enjoy it and you love it, and that's what you want to do, forget everybody else. It doesn't
That's
matter.
right. No, and Angelo, I'm like that. I mean, when I was a kid, there was a song from a movie, and I don't remember the movie, but I remember the song because my mother used to sing it all the time. It was kind of like her mantra. If you don't happen to like me, pass me. It goes, pass me by, pass me by. If you don't happen to like me, pass me by.
Mm-hmm.
So from a child, it was kind of like, hey, you don't like what I like? Well,
Yeah.
deuces,
Yeah.
Peace out. I don't care.
Yep.
Yes, I
Right.
do care from a standpoint that, I like to get along, but when it
Right.
comes right
You'd like
down,
everybody to like it, but it doesn't have to, does it?
I mean, how many people would put a G.I.
I
Joe
agree.
nurse out there with 3-inch high heels?
Right.
Yeah.
I did. Again, yeah, there you go, Ernie. But see, my thing is this. Again, I remember sitting down one time and having just a head-banging conversation. Oh, my God. I can't believe his name just went right out of my head. Sam, the patent drawings, G.I. Joe.
Oh, Spears?
Sam Spears.
Yeah.
I got to know Sam Spears back in the, 80s. And Sam and I got to be friends. We used to correspond all the time. Sat down at shows and just going over stuff about G.I. Joe. Oh, well, not many people know this and that. Pretty cool stuff. And when he told me when the nurse came out that Hasbro literally called the retail store, checking with the retail stores and asking them how they were doing, that they sent out a notice to them to destroy the G.I. Joe nurses or send them back at their option. And if they sent them back, they got reimbursed. If they destroyed them, they just had to prove that they did, and they got reimbursed. So why did that happen? Little girls didn't want to play with this bastard, ugly thing that people would even imagine being a female. Boys didn't want to play with it because it was a female doll. Now, if she looked like Barbie, I know, hell, I even used to play with my sister's Barbies when I was kids. When we used to play together, my G.I. Joes, her Barbies.
Sure.
So, I'm 100% male, and I played with a Barbie or two in my day.
Me
But-
too.
Yeah.
I think they're worried more about what it would do to the brand itself with G.I. Joe. Protecting the brand is what it
Right.
was.
Hey,
Yeah.
my Joes got laid. I mean, they weren't gay. Okay, mine got laid.
My sister had the Barbie townhouse, and we always went up to the townhouse, baby.
Well, one of the
See?
greatest commercials in modern times that paid homage to G.I. Joe was that old the old adventure team in Barbie. Remember that? I think it was Toyota or something back in the 90s, I think.
Oh, yeah, when they drove around
where
in the car.
she's riding in the car with sissy little Ken, and she looks
Yep.
up and there's G.I. Joe, and
Yep.
he takes the car and books off, and they go into lovey-dovey Neverland. But my thing, again, getting back to the story, was if they made it because nobody wanted it, okay, I get that. It was a shot in the dark. Let's try it. But the fact that little girls wouldn't even play with it. So again, my whole motto was I created the G.I. Joe nurse that even little girls would play with.
Yep.
Wasn't that hard, but yeah, that was.
No, you make what's inspiring you. You just all you do. You make it. You're just lucky you didn't dabble in AI. I'll tell you, boy.
Oh boy,
You want to get your ass kicked.
Dan's still getting the shit.
Poor Dan. Poor Dan.
Dan, your AI that was awesome. I mean, you look at AI and it takes a genius to make it look like it's absolutely living instead of telling that it's AI. She was awesome. that whole piece that you did for this for me was just incredible.
Well, yeah, for your that's
No, seriously, I
appreciate it.
I appreciate. You know, I even though I'm retired and I have a choice of where I want to go medically, I go to the VA. I have never had any problem. I mean, they helped bring me back after that whole death thing. I've never had any issue with that, and I always make sure that everybody I deal with at the VA, I specifically tell them. I'm sure most people don't say this, but we appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
I've always been that way, so
I do appreciate the first thing you asked was, "Who's the woman?"
Yeah.
Well, you know, a lot of people create things based on somebody that they know, or
Right.
no. I was
But just so you know, that is usually the first question that people always ask is like, "Who is she?"
Who's the
We all
chick?
figured that she lived with Rick in the basement. He had her hiding in a closet somewhere.
Oh my
Well,
God.
That's why Rick's not here tonight.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
he's sick. Yeah.
and everybody, she still has her Christmas music video up there.
He's with that AI chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you. Oh, hey, you know, you guys are showing off your latest finds. I bought a collection from a lady, and this was a woman who was probably in her early 60s. She had a GI Joe when she was a kid. She kept them all the way till she went to college. This guy is, you know, slotted shoulders, slotted neck, baby feet, the whole 9 yards. Carded shirt, carded pants, carded cap. The only thing she didn't have was the carded dog tag, which I'm getting. But I mean, cloth pouch, original stitching on the, God almighty, on the backpack, the old loose, almost
Nice.
threaded stitching. This was my latest little, and I see, here you go again. The kind of geek I am, if I buy a collection from somebody and it was theirs growing up as a kid, if there are 8 figures in that collection, I'll keep one of them because it has history.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. So same thing with that guy. I wouldn't have kept him, but it was hers. She gave me this whole long story about how she's had him. She took him when she went to college. She was wherever she lived when she was in college. You know, he went with her and all this stuff. And I was like, nah, I can't sell him.
No.
He's got a story behind him.
Yeah, and that's awesome. Sometimes the story is better than the figure, man.
That's
Yes,
right.
Sometimes.
That's
Very
right.
true.
I got a collection I bought from a guy where his mother put his last name. I don't know what kind of ink she used, but it's still incredible looking. Put the last name of the kid on the bottom of his feet. And there were 2 Joes. I sold everything else that I got, and I kept the 2 Joes because that little kid's name was written on the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm such a geek. Who was it that asked me in the last show about how the Marine Corps influenced my GI Joe collecting? Was it you, Ernie, or Dan, or it might have been Rick? I don't know. Somebody asked me the last time I was on.
That.
Sir,
I might have asked that because you have a lot of Marines.
Yeah.
I did question about which one, but I kind of figured Marines anyway because I knew you were Marine.
all right. Let me ask you a question. Now, I know. Does anybody know how on an iPhone and an iMac can you switch between the two, camera wise or whatever? Does anybody know? Should ask my wife. She's an IT geek, but she's
I'm not familiar with Mac. No.
I wanted to try. And the reason why I ask is I wanted to try to be able to take this over to my shelf because I've got some Marine Corps drill instructors that are just sick. I mean, I live an hour and 15 minutes from Paris Island. The guy that saved my life was a drill instructor friend of mine. So it's if you can see, let's see, God almighty, over my right shoulder. Okay, these 2 shelves up here, and the shelves are probably about 36 inches long. So it's about over 9 feet of shelving width-wise. Those 2 sections right there, these are all the Marines, all in their camouflage. The next section over are all my dress blue Marines with as many post-serial uniforms I can find. I've got Marine Corps silent drill team, 2 drill instructors, a recruit from 1976, 77, go Marine Corps, hoorah. And then the next shelf, come on, finger. The next shelf is all my Marine jungle fighters and Marine Corps on the other side of that as well. And I even did a Marine Corps fighter pilot, kind of kit bashed them around, painted the helmet Marine Corps dress blue with the red blood stripe down the center of the helmet, the whole thing.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like I said, I love tinkering with that stuff.
Yeah,
very cool.
But yeah, those and the rest is all just the rest of the branches. I mean, the Navy has one little shelf, the Air Force has one little shelf. But yeah,
so it's obvious you bleed Marine.
Well, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for your next project to be a custom Marine that you make that you want.
You go.
To
do you guys
sell.
see what I'm looking at right now?
Very cool. Yes.
I see a lot of cool shit.
Johnny 7 in the box. Not
Look at that.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I would do though. I would like to do a Marine Corps drill instructor. I found this belt. Hang on. That is, and I've never seen it before, and I've never seen it since then. What I was doing is, for a while when my buddies were leaving Paris Island, because you go to Paris Island for 3 years as a drill instructor. And when they were leaving, I would find out what kind of booze they drank, and I would either get a custom decanter or the bottle itself, and I would put Marine Corps drill instructor covers on. We call them hats, because that's what the drill instructor cover is called. It's called a hat. And I found this Marine Corps drill instructor belt that if it was any more real, it would be made for drill instructors to wear. Wow. And I've yet to find anybody that can tell me who makes these.
Is it so it's stamped? It's metal stamped?
No, it's not. It's plastic. It's a plastic as far as I know, as far as I can tell.
So it's what, a decal on it?
No, it might
I was
be.
going
No,
to say
it is all one.
You know,
it could be metal. Let me try to get it at the camera.
Oh, so it is stamped. Okay, all right. So it's plastic, but it's
I don't know if it's plastic or if it's metal. I'm going to say it's plastic, but the EGA, the Eagle Globe and Anchor, has more detail than I am in 4K on this screen. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
I'd swear that if I was to bust out drill instructor gear, that's what my belt would look like. I mean, it is dead on. So yeah, I've taken Marines of different eras, tried to get everything looking exactly the way, keep the hat pulled down on the eyes so they can't see your eyes. Just being a badass. But yeah, I would love to find out who made those belts, because I wouldn't mind doing that. But I've asked and asked and asked and asked and asked, and nobody has any idea who made them. But yeah, ideas are always welcome.
I think you should. Okay, so if you want to do a Marine, why not do a Heartbreak Ridge Marine? Clint Eastwood.
One of the best movies ever.
I think that'd be pretty
That's
cool.
a good movie. I just saw it again the other day.
The funniest part about that movie, there were two movies at that time. Back in the 1956, there was an incident called Ribbon Creek. Most people have never heard of it. Anyway, a drill instructor decided that he was going to take his platoon of pretty much shitbirds out into the creek and march them through the creek. Well, unfortunately, 6 Marines drowned, and he was court-martialed out of the Marine Corps. So they made the movie The DI with Jack Webb to try to improve the image of a Marine Corps drill instructor. They came out with the hat, which they never wore those before. And that was pretty dead on in some respects. But Heartbreak Ridge was the funniest thing in the world, because Clint Eastwood nailed that character to the wall. But the funnier thing was, he got transferred from Camp Pendleton to Camp Lejeune, and in the background, if anybody knows anything about Camp Pendleton, in the background was Mount Motherfucker. You run that mountain for PT. Mount Motherfucker, excuse my French, is not in Camp Lejeune, and Camp Lejeune does not have mountains. And it was the funniest thing, because they basically put Camp Lejeune in Camp Pendleton, but that movie was it. That would be pretty cool to do. Maybe come up with the different T-shirts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like
good
an
idea.
homage,
Ernie.
an homage to it.
I'm glad
Yep.
my wife's not up here because she would be coming through that screen kicking your butt, giving me ideas. It was so cold here, even with the heat on upstairs. I was working downstairs trying to get ready for Toylanta. I took over the dining room, and I married a saint. That's all I'm going to say. She polishes her halo every night. She has been biting the bullet for the last 3 to 4 weeks with all the stuff that I have in the dining room, and she's like, I will do anything I can to help you get ready for Toylanta so we can get all the rest of this stuff out of here. So,
Well, let's face it. If any of us have a woman in our lives to deal with what we deal with, that has to be a special woman, because
Very
not
true.
that many women would deal with all the shit that I have.
Oh my
She
God.
wouldn't. And even though there's times that it does bug her and that it gets to her, she still is a trooper and she still deals with it, and she's
well, when we bought this house, the downstairs was finished. The house was 4 years old when we bought it. The upstairs was nothing more than insulation and OSB board floors and OSB steps.
Yep.
And we decided we were going to turn it into a guest suite. Well, I was like, being that I live here too, I'd really like to do a G.I. Joe room.
Yep.
And yeah, it was because, like I said, I got everything. That's only part. Oops, sorry for the hand on the screen. See if I can turn my monitor. There's the other side of the room.
yeah,
Nice.
very nice.
That
At
hit.
least yours is organized though. Mine, because I don't have the space that you do. Mine's
Right.
a bit like all over the place.
Well, if you were
I'm
to look,
organized. I'm organized.
if you were to look at my floor, getting ready for this show, I've got stuff. Oh, one more thing, I got to give Charles credit for as well. I bought a collection with the Abominable Snowman set. Also had the tan uniform, not the white one, with the fur around and the white
Yeah.
outfit.
Oh,
I
okay.
got, had the tan one. Everything in it was still there. So I custom did a box, and Turl did the graphics for me.
Nice.
Right.
Very
Hey,
nice.
that looks a lot like the part of our opening.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
very
huh?
much so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
I missed
it
it.
does.
yeah. We're gonna need some money from that now.
Ah,
You're infringing on our rights, sir.
Well, let me see. Let me see what let's see how well
I think it's the other. I think it's the other way around.
Let me see how well I do at Toylanta. How's that, Padre?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see what we can work.
Well,
out.
Anthony, I want to ask
I
one
really
last.
appreciate you being on the show.
I wanted
Sure,
to ask
go ahead.
Anthony about his two guys shirt.
Yes.
Two guys.
Oh, okay.
That is the exact same logo
Yes, sir. It is.
from a Two Guys department store here in
It is.
upstate New York. It was one of the best stores we would go to, and it was the only time I had ever seen actual GI Joes on the shelf. It was 1978.
Wow.
It was past. It was after GI Joe
Yeah.
existed, and they were gone.
Right.
They actually had
They were gone.
3 figures in the coffin box, and then one was a sea adventurer, one was land, and one was air.
Oh my
And
God.
we were going to Italy that year, and I had 3 male cousins, and my
Oh, no
parents bought all 3. Not one did I ever see. They went with me to Italy, and they were
Oh, that is
destroyed.
too cool.
But Two Guys was the store, and that's the exact same writing.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
the logo. Where's my book of matches? I actually have a book of matches from the original. Okay, now real quick, I'll tell you the story of Two Guys. Two Guys is a New Jersey store. In the 1940s, these 2 brothers got out of the army, and they decided to open a coffee shop in the old RCA building in Harrison, New Jersey. Well, one day, one of the executives from RCA was in the coffee shop, and he goes like, "Have you guys ever seen what we do here?" And they're like, "No." And he's like, "Well, how about if I take you for a tour?" So they take them for a tour. They go down in the basement, and while they're in the basement, there's this entire warehouse room full of scratch and dent RCA products. So the one brother looks at the other and says, "Hey, we could sell this stuff." And he's like, "Okay." So he asked the guy from RCA, "Can we have this stuff on consignment?" and let us see if we can sell it for you. So they find an empty parking lot one Saturday morning. They bring everything there, truck it all in, and they go and sell every piece of what they have that day. So they earn the reputation of being called the two bastards from Harrison because they were kicking everybody's butt that sold appliances anywhere near Kearney, Harrison, Newark, wherever. So one thing led to the next, and they wound up opening up the department store. It was the first full service department store ever. It had an auto shop, had an alcohol. They had clothing, full house furniture, all appliances. Had a record department. They had a toy department. I mean, every food, everything you could think of, they had. So it was Walmart before Walmart, or even Kmart was Kmart. And that's the story. So in the 80s, when they went out of business in 1984, I had, back on the old AOL G.I. Joe board days, I was known as Action Marine Barracks. And then when I found out that two guys went, oh, thank you, Murray. Yeah, I got a few major mats back there. When I found out that it went out of business, I added Toy Store to the logo, and 1984 as well. And
Yep, now it's yours.
yes, sir.
Nice.
Well, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, well,
There's nobody around to take me to court and argue about it, thank God. So, and I remember there were two brothers back in the day, back in the 90s, that I ran across that were going by Two Guys or something. I think they were from New Jersey also. But back then, who the hell cared?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find that. God, I got a book of matches from Two Guys. I bought some stuff from a lady, and she goes, oh, yeah, I remember Two Guys Toy Store. She said, I'm going to send you a couple of things. And one of them was a little brochure, and one of them was actually, here it is. Come here, you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, yeah. It's got their original, the Two Guys credit card on the back.
Cool.
Yeah. Charge
How
it.
cool is that?
Don't
That's
pay
very
cash, charge it. But yeah, she's like, wow, somebody who really loves Two Guys. And I'm like, hey, I named the company after it. So yeah, kind of. But yeah, that's
Very
a
cool.
crazy story, crazy history.
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome.
Well, thank you, Anthony, for coming on the show. We'll have to have you come back again, see how you did after you go to your
Oh,
convention.
yeah, that'd be great.
Padre, anytime, and Angelo, I know you're a guest host of tonight, and Ernie and Dan, anytime that you guys ever want me on, and you can stand me running my mouth for an hour or so, I'm happy. And if anything ever comes, like Rick's out and Angelo can't make it, I know I'd said something to Paul a few times. I would love to be able to sit in your chairs and doing what you guys are doing.
Okay.
So if you ever need somebody,
Awesome.
Yeah,
you know how to reach me.
Yeah, we'll keep you in mind.
But yes, I will let you guys know what
Okay.
how Toylanta went, and hopefully I come back with
Now,
with 20
Plenty,
gold
yeah.
pearl.
Yeah.
all 20 of them. Yeah, all 20 of them will be gone.
Normally, Rick will ask you a question, but since Rick's not here,
The mayonnaise jar.
yeah, we're gonna have Dan just ask you one because this will be Dan's. We're gonna break him in tonight. He's,
Yeah, I had a whole 5 minutes to think of a question.
So here he
Hey,
is.
Dan, ask a question. I don't have the jar.
I got my sleeves done. My sleeves are finished.
Yeah, let's do
cool.
the big. You getting G.I. Joe part of your sleeve?
Oh,
Get
God.
it big.
All right, put it back.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Now down
No
below
doubt.
it, now see Marine Corps, but down below it is my favorite saying. Marine Corps, I used to say it to my troops all the time. It's another grand and glorious day to serve God, country, my beloved Marine Corps. I love that adventure team. But yeah, I did the Action Marine.
We want to see everybody else's
Hang on.
G.I. Joe tattoos.
Oh, Two Guys. Look at that. Nice.
Two Guys, this American flag, Okinawa, my name in Japanese, my little homage to the wife, Groucho Marx.
Groucho.
Oh yeah, first car, Ford Mustang is on there somewhere. There it is. well, somewhere, another Marine Corps cycling event, Marine Corps. Yeah, I'm loaded up.
Wow.
All right, Dan.
Story of my
Ready?
life.
Well, all right. What was the most painful part of your tattoos that you had to do?
Okay, I'll make it a short story, a little bit long. This arm I did in 2 visits, everything. 2 visits were everything that you see on here, all the color, the outline work, it goes all the way up.
Yep.
So you did all the outline work in one and then come back for color the next time.
Yeah.
Breast cancer for my sister, she passed.
Wow.
This arm bled like I'm on blood thinners, okay, obviously from the cardiac arrest and dying and all that other crap, which have been cut back. But the top of this arm bled like a I don't know what. But anyway, every bit of this arm hurt. There were times when I actually stopped him.
Wow.
But I do. You got, how many of you have seen the movie? Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, The Expendables.
Expendables, yeah.
You remember the tattoo they all had?
Yes.
With the raven, the skull, and the scroll that said Expendable.
Yes.
I've got that on my back. I had that done for my birthday.
Oh my word.
The record is 12 and a half hours with 2 tattoo artists. I did that one. It was 11 hours and 10 minutes straight on through the night. And 10 after 8 that morning, I said, how much longer do you have? He said, about another 10, 15 minutes. I said, if you take longer than 5 minutes, I said, sorry, Lord. I said, I will fucking kill you. That's how much. But this one, oh my God. Yeah, this arm right here, dear God, man. Look at the flag. That's the American flag.
Yeah.
And the guy sitting there, he wasn't from America. And he's sitting there like, how many stripes does the American flag have? And I'm like, why? I wanted a couple of red stripes. I mean, this is to the count of red and white stripes.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I mean, this guy, he just went. But anyway, yeah, that hurt.
Wow.
And this took about six sessions, I think, to finish it.
So the question I have, since I don't have the mayonnaise jar, is what is your favorite place to visit?
That's the best you can do in 5 minutes.
You're
Other than
fired,
the
man.
showroom.
Okay, I
What
mean,
do you want me to do? You want me to ask about a sandwich at Bigfoot again?
I like going back home to Jersey.
He's a Marine. He's been all over the world at this point, so I know he's been. So I want to know what his
We're just
favorite place to
We're
visit.
just easy.
So right now, at this point in my life, spring training or Tampa, Florida, watching the Yankees. We go every year, but my favorite duty station was Okinawa, Japan. I was there a few times, and the wife and I keep threatening one another that we're going to go to Okinawa, Japan for a little 1 or 2 week vacation. So
Awesome.
but if I could go anywhere right now, other than going, she's French and American Indian, and I'm Italian. I want to go to Italy. Have never been. She's never been to France, but Okinawa is just it's just the culture. Everything is just So
And to make everybody happy, Bigfoot, do you believe?
I'm gonna have to say, if I had to lean one way or the other, I'd say yes.
Yes.
He's a keeper.
I'm still waiting for them to release all this stuff about UFOs, because if anybody thinks we're the only ones here,
Yeah.
I mean,
That was supposed to be declassified already.
Am I very religious? Yes. Has my faith like multiplied by 100 times after I died and I'm back here? Yes. Do I do whatever? But my thing is, I think that all these different planets that we've had that we're getting closer to the sun. I think the first one was probably, and civilizations have died. And we're moving closer to the sun. But anyway, not getting into that stuff. But yeah, I'll go with the Bigfoot thing. Why not?
I'm gonna want to do one more final question here. Favorite New York sandwich?
Oh man, Italian hot dog.
Wow.
Wow.
You guys know what that is?
No, I don't. I'm not familiar with that one.
All right, take a bagel. Okay, not the bread, but shaped round. Hole in the middle. about that big, about that thick before you slice it, maybe an inch or so. Cut it in half, cut it down like you would a pita. Spicy brown mustard in the bottom. A small is 1 long soubrette hot dog, a large is 2 soubrette hot dogs. And on the griddle, you have potatoes, onions, and peppers.
Mm.
Oh wow!
Spicy brown mustard, hot dog, potatoes, onions, and peppers, and you got an agita sandwich to kill anybody.
Yep.
But
Oh,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
And he just put a definitive mark whether or not a hot dog is a
Soubrette.
sandwich.
Oh,
That's
I
always a
thought you-
debate. That's always a debate. Is a hot dog in a bun a sandwich?
Well, it's just like, is it pork roll or is it Taylor ham?
I think anytime you put meat or something between bread, it's a sandwich. Whether it's peanut butter, jelly,
yeah,
it's a
hey,
sandwich.
fluffernutters. You guys ever eat fluffernutters?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Love them. Love them.
Yes.
My wife, the first time I made that, she's like, "What are you doing?"
That's
Oh,
more
yeah.
of a Yankee sandwich than anything else. I mean, that's really a northern sandwich.
Yep.
It's a good thing it's dinner time for me because I'm hungry.
Well, Anthony, thank you very much for being on, man.
I'm in the West Coast.
I didn't know that already. Guys, appreciated it seriously. Once again, I'm honored and I'm flattered, and really, it was.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. It's a great show.
Yeah.
Great show.
Great stuff. Great
Thank
stuff.
And
Good luck with all that.
next time I'm on, can I leave my camera the other?
If you don't want us to read anything,
Oh God!
It'll be backwards
It's-
on our end.
It's
I
easy to
can
remember.
sign. I know sign language. I can.
It's easy to remember. I got all my Snowboard Valley stuff on one side, so I know which side
I
I'm
hear
just
you.
angling at this
Yeah.
point.
I hear you, guys.
Well, thank you everyone for showing up, and thank you, Angelo, for filling in.
Yeah, thank
Our,
you.
Thank you,
Angelo.
Angelo.
Angelo, it was
Next
nice
guest
meeting you.
is-
You too,
is,
Anthony.
Ed Cato, and he will be episode number 13. And we wish you all a good evening.
Peace
Bye,
out.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.